I've said it before, I don't understand why the United States is hosting the World Cup. Clearly, the administration that's in control of the government right now, the Trump administration, does not want these people here. They want to be known as a nation that hosted the World Cup. They want to be known as a nation that made money off the World Cup, but they don't want these people here. The Iranian team should file a grievance with FIFA.
So the Iranian Soccer Federation says it's going to file an official complaint with FIFA over its treatment in this World Cup. Why? Let's break it down. Originally, the Iran team was going to have its training facility and home base in Tucson, Arizona. And then just a few weeks before the tournament started,
The Iran Football Federation says it is moving its World Cup soccer training camp from Kino Sports Complex here in Tucson to Tijuana.
En este caso, Estados Unidos toma la decisión de que la selección de Irán y sus acompañantes, su equipo, no pueda pernoctar en su país.
and commute to every single one of their games, which happened to be in the U.S. in the group stage. So instead of being able to come to a stadium ahead of time, U.S. authorities said they would only have 24 hours before each match to come to L.A. and be here before the game, which led the manager of Iran to call Iran the, quote, most oppressed team of this World Cup. Now, they are saying that they would like to be able to come in a couple of days early before a game and stay afterwards, instead of having to commute back to Tijuana right after a game like they did after their 2-2 draw against New Zealand. And they're blaming the fact that they were only able to tie on their treatment by FIFA during the length of this tournament. But interestingly, the head of the White House FIFA task force says they're open to having discussions about potentially changing this policy ahead of their next game in Seattle, Egypt.
If you want to host the World Cup, then you got to let the World Cup teams stay here. The United States was saying something, I believe it was, if they stayed longer than 24 hours, there would be problems with their visa and they would be apprehended and shipped out of the country. How is that being a good host country? So the Iranian team had to stay just over the border in Tijuana to avoid having visa problems in the United States of America and being kicked out of the country. It doesn't seem to me like the Trump administration or anybody in MAGA really wants the World Cup here. So why did we fight so hard to get it? Why didn't we let it go to a country that actually gives a shit about the World Cup, that actually wants to see all of the teams competing in the event in their country? In Tucson, Arizona, aren't you guys a little bit pissed off? I mean, this bullshit by the Trump administration cost you guys tourist revenue. Well, why aren't you guys screaming a little bit louder?